Hey, what's up everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And I know it's been a little while since my last video, but I have changed my army, and I've been trying out the new meta strategy, which I figured I'd show off, just because it's so dominant, and I was having like varying luck with just the generic dragon spam that I was using before, which is like just dragons, literally this exact same army minus a baby dragon plus two balloons. Um, and then in the clan castle, just the balloon bomb to get the town hall, blah 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 blah. And it was super effective at town hall 17 without the town hall blast, and then bases started countering it, and then eventually that's where we are now. And I think that's about what I was saying in my video about 10 days ago. And I was saying how much harder town hall 17 is than we expected. And for whatever reason, I read the comments and some guy was like, "You just suck," and I was like, "Well, one, it's funny saying that out loud, like the hater comments, and it's actually kind of funny, but." I did take it personally. I was like, dude, maybe I do suck. And I always think it's funny how YouTubers are like, they always think comments are very personal, and I do too. And I'm not immune to it, but I always think it's a funny comment that some random dude on his iPad can just write the most hateful thing that's very sensitive to me, and I mean, it will affect me. It affects anybody. It's so strange. It could be a dog for all I know, but this is the new attack strategy that I've gotten 4 out of 5 because I was like, I started Justin. He's right. I can't triple nearly as much, and it's on me. So luckily, my royal champion, wherever she's in slot 1 now, which is also a little tricky. You can like change the slot of your heroes with the new Minion Prince update. She's always in slot 3, but whatever. She's in the king slot now. And I just finished maxing her out. So I was working on her for, honestly, as soon as the Minion Prince dropped, I was like, he's so powerful with Dragon Spam. He's better than my current Royal Champion. And I think Minion Prince I got him like at level 70, which might be like only Town Hall 15 level. And I was just rocking him for a while, and then I was like upgrading the Royal Champion because you only have 4 hero slots, and I was like chilling and all this stuff. And she actually finally just finished. And as the Royal Champion finished, I can't make this up. This is literally my luck. Um, I didn't plan this at all for them to release, or for the new epic equipment to be really good, the Electro boots, but they are. So I even do way better in Legend League here, so I'm getting way more triples and like just high 90%. I wish I had the previous day before this, but I was getting honestly a lot of 1 stars and maybe 2 stars, like 70-ish%. I was still getting it down. Literally yesterday was my very first day using it. And I can even just show some of my replays here. Uh, but it just happened to work out that I have a max level Royal Champion. I don't happen to have the max level Electro boots yet. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll start upgrading the Minion Prince. Maybe I'll start upgrading the King then. So I just committed. I'm going to have the King down till he hits level 100. He's level 95. He was max for Town Hall 16. So it won't take too long, maybe like a month or something. But honestly, I don't really need him. I just kind of need these Electro Boots max, and then this army's going to be so good. But like I was saying, I sucked before, and I really couldn't do much about it with that strategy based off how the bases were countering it and stuff. And I was like, I gotta learn a new strategy. I've seen so many people do this strategy, this Electro Boots, and this army went through a couple iterations. So you can see I just have all invisibility spells and an overgrowth. Realistically, if you have a very strong army, an overgrowth placed well will make it even stronger. So I don't have the Rocket Spear leveled up either, so I'm just using the Haste Vial just because that's what I have, and I saw someone else use it too. But this army, I watched an Itsu Clash of Clans video, one, because I was like, I just want to make sure I'm not fucking something up if I try to make my own army. But he had this exact army, all invisibility spells and all dragon. And I was like, dude, if it's that easy, I'm going to do it. And there's 2 options you got. You can use the Royal Champion with the Phoenix, you can see here, or you can use her with the Spirit Fox. And I tried on my own, trying with the Spirit Fox, and it just doesn't work. Like, it works if you get the timing down perfectly, and honestly, even if you do, which it's not that hard, like an invisibility spell wears off, the Spirit Fox wears on, or turns invisible, whatever. And then, as soon as she becomes visible, put on the invisibility spell. But it's not like an exact timing, because I think the invisibility spell lasts like 5-ish seconds, and the Spirit Fox has a cooldown of like 6. I don't know, it's a little weird. And for whatever reason, the Royal Champion gets exposed pretty quick. And if she's in a high damage area, which is kind of the point of this with the Electro boost, she'll die very quick. And even if the timing's perfect, which maybe after enough practice I could get it perfect and she would never mess up. And I would know where to place the invisibility spells ahead of time and not mess that up. There's one thing that you can't control, and it's the Spirit Fox. The Spirit Fox runs out ahead, runs out behind, actually never out ahead, always out behind, and gets killed. And the invisibility spell only has a small radius, and the Spirit Fox dies early almost every single time. And that's what you saw on day one. I had a couple like 70% on my battle log there. Oh, this is a Town Hall 16. Sorry for, it didn't even compute with me as I was going on my rant here. But honestly, even Town Hall 16s are easier. I actually found with my old strategies, Dragon Spam Town Hall 17s were a little bit easier than Town Hall 16s for whatever reason. I can show off my other attack here. Same strategy, but what was I just saying? I was saying something about the oh man, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the Spirit Box. So when the Spirit Box dies, that's like almost every time. And there's not much you can do about it. Then once the Spirit Box dies, you're carrying roughly half the amount of invisibility spells because you're like, oh, she'll get double value with the Spirit Box, obviously. So I'll take half the invisibility spells and it'll probably be fine. But then, when she dies, you don't have nearly as many invisibility spells, and your Royal Champion's running around just with like a chicken without a head. So there's nothing she can really do. So I decided to go with the Phoenix. The Phoenix is honestly, in my opinion, one of the worst pets. I think it's not one of the worst. It is one of the most overrated pets in the game. The amount of ability that it gives is 8 seconds after the hero dies. And even if you're doing like a smash attack with the king, which was the most used case of this, or on like the warden or something, I'm like, dude, is he gonna get like one more building? Like, or if you put the frosty on him, on the king, for example, you're gonna get like so many more buildings, and he's gonna be internally freezing the whole time, or the Spirit Box or the Diggy. I was like, the Phoenix, in my opinion, is one of the worst pets. But then, with this strategy, I was like, it works. I was like, I'm such a hater on the Phoenix, and I was like, you know what? I think it makes sense. So the Road Champion, whatever pet you're gonna put on her while she's doing this dash across the middle, the Spirit Walk is called, pet's not gonna do anything. Even if you put the Diggy, like, what's the point? It's just gonna die. And then the only thing that you really want is you just want that extra at the end. And when you have that extra at the end, first of all, the Road Champ is right in the prime spot of everything. And second of all, the Phoenix is going to tank so many black and red air mines. And especially if you're doing an air with the Spirit Fox, or sorry, with the Spirit Walk. Or no, Invisibility Walk? I don't know. The Titan Boot thing. If you're using the Phoenix on him, it's going to take a couple more traps, and that just makes such a difference with dragons compared to like using ground or like some type of warden walk or something to follow this up. And I think it just makes it that much stronger to pair with dragons. And honestly, I'm an air attacker, and I'll never really use ground, just because I don't relate to it. But I don't want to show off a different attack strategy. I love this new attack strategy that I'm doing. I just think it's so fun. It's so engaging to try a new attack strategy. And the best part is that it's actually nasty. So let me do a little recap and why I actually think I was wrong last video. So I made that video 10 days ago, and I think it hasn't aged very well. And I know it hasn't been that long. But Town Hall 17 with these Electro boots is pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie, like, it doesn't take too much skill. I'm not the most skilled attacker. I do have a decent amount of skill, but I'm not a very strategic, plan out my attack, pro level player, and I don't really want to be. But if I'm copying the new meta attack strategy and it's working pretty well, and I'm tripling every time, which I'm not. I think it's a little overpowered, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy it's a little easier, because it's never fun when a Town Hall's hard, because you're just getting less stars, less loot, and it feels less satisfying, but it's always fun when it goes from a hard difficulty and you're stuck to something amazing. And this is just so much better of an attack strategy. I don't even know if you need overgrowth. And and another huge thing is you don't even need clan castle troops or clan castle spells. I've rarely used So I actually just never request the troops, and I just throw in the stones, which is notoriously one of the worst siege machines because it like doesn't do much. It's just a giant balloon. Like the flame flame can get so much value. Log launcher can activate spell towers. Blah blah blah. Blimp, whatever. Stone Flamer is such a mid siege machine, and if that's the one that's being paired with this, it's just like, oh, this is just such a powerful strategy. But enough about the power of this strategy. I'm having fun with it, and it's allowed me to upgrade other heroes, which is honestly my main priority as free to play. Um, and I'm kind of pushing the trophies pretty high. So I think there's only like, I don't know, maybe like 6 days left in the season. I'll peek after this. And I'm almost at where I was last season at the end. So those final 6 days, you push up a lot of trophies. And if you're not too skilled at the game and you're not trying to use the Spirit Fox with the Royal Champion, I recommend this strategy 100%. You can literally use all 16 dragons, the extra baby dragon, balloon, whatever. It's just for swag, I guess. It's pretty clutch dragon up here. But I really want to make this video. I haven't made a video in a little while. And I felt like I was due. I keep making videos like every 10 days. I promise I'll make more videos, but it's just something about like my location. So I'm at my girlfriend's house and her Wi-Fi is so shit. So I'm actually recording this and I'm going to upload it tomorrow when I go back home. And also I'm using her AirPods. Mine, I left at home because I was like, oh, I'm not going to record a Clash of Clans video. And then I actually got paid by Google AdSense, and I was like, wow, that's actually so cool how I get paid to make Clash of Clans videos. I got paid $19 over like 3 months, which is absolutely poverty level income, but I can't complain. I was like, that's so cool. I got to upload another video. I literally have a blanket over my head just to hopefully muffle the noise because the audio gets really funky when I'm recording in this room for whatever reason, and it's the only room that gets Wi-Fi. But show up my progress base really quick. I'll upload a video soon because I am pushing in builder base too. But here's how much longer is left. We have 5 days, 9 hours. And I'm sitting at 5,667. A little bit under 100, my trophy best ever. And I'm actually sitting right at where I finished last season. So even if I finish out where I am right now, I know I still have a couple defenses today to take. But it has been a lot of 2 stars. I just did get a new layout, which I don't want to dox, but one of the guys in our clan actually set me up with it. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.